TVs to be more eco-friendly. A lot of things came up in renovation. We're very focused to consider as environmentally friendly. As we talked about a lot of things we put in place in the hotel, we back of the house, in front of the house, in the rooms. We are very involved in actually the entire team of Crown Plaza is committed. We put place a lot of programs, and I got our 3 leaves rating from Audubon. Just for example, we put in the kitchen side, we use a local farms. We use our oil as a recycle, we have energy efficient vacuum cleaners. We do all recycling in the room, back of the house, and especially in accounting, we have a big achievement. We have everything electronically. Before every day, we print like 300 to 400 pages. As an income audit, we do all electronically now. And it's almost 1 year. We implemented that program here, and all our other properties are using that program. And plus, from our company, IHG, we get a big support. They introduced a new program, it's called IHG Green, and where you get the tips, tricks, how can you be green, how can you achieve levels, they have different levels. And they have 5 levels, we're level 3, and it can help all of the properties, how can they achieve their goal to be next level. And we get a big support from our company, and that's how they also promote us on our own website. So we know we are the greener compared to other properties. And especially me, I have a passion, and I actually bought myself a green car, so I have an electric car. So again, welcome. Just wanted to thank you.
I'm glad you chose the NC. We're actually going to stick with hotels for a second because that's where we are. It's a major area of our industry here in Westchester, and so you answered all of my questions already. But when I saw your title, you're a finance person, you have an accounting background, and then I saw also that you were in charge of the hotels, all of your green initiatives, and you were leading up this program called Green Engage. You described several of the achievements that this hotel has to date. Can you describe a little bit how your background in finance and if you've applied some of that analytical thinking to your green efforts here? Because a lot of businesses are concerned very often about costs associated with greening. Have you calculated some of the return on investment or the payback for some of your greening activities to date, or can you comment on that at all?
Sure, like as a finance guy, we're always thinking, oh, Imran wants to save money. He doesn't want to put money, but also when you see it's a long term, for example, energy. We have a very great commitment on energy. Our director of engineering, Holton Smith, he put a lot of efforts in that area. In the rooms, we have efficient toilets, we have a water flow, we have energy efficient bulbs, we have like garage, we change all the lighting as energy efficient lighting, and we saved almost first 1 year we saved like a 30%, and then it's going to go already catching up. Like this year we saved compared to last year 5%. So it adds up as a long run. And our customer likes it because when we love our big companies, they ask for, are you green? Yes, we are. We are not 100%, but we try our best to be next level, and all the initiatives we have, we put it in. And from my side, for a team of Crown Plaza, we get involved all our associates within the hotel and give them update. I have my own board, it's called Green Board, on employees' entrance, so they know what we are progressing. I have all the utilities, all whatever we're doing, green tip of the day, of the week, and we assist them. We have a bucket where they can drop their batteries for recycle, and we do bulbs, they can bring it home from home, and plus I have every quarter I do recycle pickup for PCs or any electronics, so they can bring from their home, and I call and they pick it up and recycle it. So and also give them an overview, our executive and our team member, how we are getting to be green, how is achieving our goals. So.
That's fantastic, thank you. I'm also interested, I'm not sure how close you are to, because of your role, the event planning and what goes on in the hotel from a business side. But do you know if the hotel has seen any increase in requests for green spaces, green meetings? You mentioned a lot of the things you're doing internally, and you're educating your customers about that. Was it really in response to some demand that you saw coming in for a greener hotel and a greener meeting space? Or
Yes.
something that you started on your own?
Yeah, we did actually. We see a lot of demand with the big, large corporations. They always ask, are you green? And especially in our proposal, we have a green stuff in there, so they know about a lot of the government agencies. They ask us green, what we're doing. We have a list of items. We provide what we're doing at the hotel. And it's get a great positive feedback, and sometimes they appreciate we have a green programs in place within the hotel, especially when we tell them what we have in the room, what we have in the room. We have a recycling bins, we do all those bulbs and everything, and they appreciate. And we see the demand, the large corporations are asking for it. Are you green or not?
Right, it's always a little bit of a chicken and egg scenario too, so, you know, obviously if you build it, they'll come too, I guess. Walter, Hospitality Resource Group, one of your specialties is green meeting, event management. I actually know because I worked with you on the conference a few years ago. Can you comment or can you add to what Imran has been saying about green meetings and sort of that trend and how you see it playing out locally?
Oh, sure. We, as a White Plains-based organization, working with clients that are about 75–80% here in Westchester, the first thing we do when we talk about event development is local. Why would you not do that? Because on the part of and businesses over the years initially have had more of an arbitrary strategy on developing events and meetings whereby they would say, oh, maybe we'll go to New York, we'll go to New Jersey, Connecticut. And there's so many great hotels, prominently Crowne Plaza, of course. But to actually develop and employ a local strategy like that saves the business significant amounts of time, money, energy, and certainly as a green strategy, going to local, and you have so many places to choose from, you can go years without, going back to the same place and then come back to that. So there's a lot of that goes into it. The other part is that we recommend, like we work with a company, I was just down at an event yesterday, an organization that's developed a totally online registration process called Cvent. And Cvent is a fast-growing company that helps do everything electronically as far as that, even to the point of electronic, name badges and registration that you can then recycle electronically and do that. And, again, everything that I think we'll be talking about today and in the future is going to be about education and how organizations otherwise, again, make these arbitrary decisions. And I think what's most interesting is that, in our business, as we look to develop those programs and training programs through the Westchester Public One-Stop Center, you're able to be more efficient, save more money, and as a byproduct, be green at the same time. So it's not an either or, and it shouldn't be a painful decision. It should be easy.
Okay, thanks a lot. Let's move on from hotels. I want to talk about food, farms, restaurants, and actually I was very interested to learn that the Mid-Hudson Valley has, as of today, 2,321 farms, which is an incredible number considering we know how valuable land is around here as we go further north. But that only represents 6.4% of farms in New York State. We have a lot of farms in this state, and there are approximately 67 agro-tourism sites in the region, which include pick your own, specialty, wholesale, and Lou obviously represents one of those farms, Hilltop, Hanover. So Lou, I was hoping you could, you described your operations quite a bit already, but if you could just provide some local insight into the current state of the local agro-tourism industry from your perspective as a farm manager, and sort of describe where you see the greatest potential for growth moving forward in the future, because obviously there's a lot of work to be done. I know you're very busy, so I'd just love for you to share some of those plans with us.
Well, farm, I would say we are trying to respond to a lot of the knocks on the doors and the telephone calls because folks are either wanting to learn how to farm. If they have a farm, they're looking for resources and assistance with keeping that farm up and running. And then we have folks like David here who have restaurants who are asking us to provide vegetables for their farm-to-table restaurants. So there is a growing need of local, small farmers. And obviously, land in Westchester is so priced that making farming in the county is somewhat cost prohibitive. So part of that is helping existing farms preserve and protect their current operations, but also too is educating a new generation of farmers. The average age of a farmer in the United States is 55 or 57, I'm not sure which. But we have all these young people coming and asking how do we learn about farming, and we are trying to meet that need through Westchester Community College. We have an agriculture certificate program. So